Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about Fukushima accident, also called Fukushima nuclear accident. This happened in 2011 at the Fukushima plant in northern Japan, the second worst nuclear accident in the history of nuclear power generation. The facility, operated by the Tokyo Electric and Power Company (TEPCO), was made up of 6 boiling water reactors constructed between 1971 and 1979. TEPCO officials reported that tsunami waves generated by the main shock of the Japan earthquake on March 11, 2011 damaged the backup generators at the Fukushima Daiichi plant. Rising residual heat within each reactor's core caused the fuel rods in reactors 1, 2, and 3 to overheat and partially melt down, leading at times to the release of radiation. Explosions resulting from the buildup of pressurized hydrogen gas occurred in the outer containment buildings. Workers sought to cool and stabilize the 3 cores by pumping seawater and boric acid into them. Because of concerns over possible radiation exposure, government officials established a 18-mile no-fly zone around the facility, and an area of 12.5 miles around the plant was evacuated. A third explosion occurred on March 15 in the building surrounding Reactor 2. In response, government officials designated a wider zone extending to a radius of 18 miles around the plant, within which residents were asked to remain indoors. In the days that followed, 47,000 residents left their homes, and workers at the plant made several attempts to cool the reactors using track-mounted water cannons and water dropped from helicopters. Those efforts met with some success. They temporarily slowed the release of radiation. However, they were suspended several times as a rising steam or smoke signaled an increased risk of radiation exposure. On April 12, nuclear regulators elevated the severity level of the nuclear emergency from 5 to 7, the highest level on the scale created by the International Atomic Energy Agency, placing it in the same category as the Chernobyl accident. Several months after the Fukushima disaster, radiation levels remained high in the evacuation zone, and government officials remarked that the area may be uninhabitable for decades. However, they also announced that radiation levels had declined enough in some towns, and residents could return to their homes there. In conclusion, if the tsunami hadn't damaged the reactors wouldn't have exploded. Also, if the nuclear accident hadn't happened, the residents wouldn't have left their houses. And if the radiation had not affected the environment, people wouldn't have health problems.
Created using Powtoon.